Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Sashani. Today's video is gonna be about pre-trip inspection. The pre-trip inspection that I'm doing is not gonna only be on the outside of the truck, but it's also gonna be about the inside of the truck. Stay tuned. Every morning or whenever it's time for us to drive, we have to do a pre-trip inspection to make sure everything is properly mounted and secure on the truck, nothing is broken, the truck is fully functional before we get on out there and start driving. So this is the point where I tell my instructor, I entered the truck with 3 points of contact. Second thing, so my seatbelt is properly mounted and secure. Not ripped, not broken, free from tangles. You check the seatbelt, pull it out, pull on it, put it in again. Alright. Rear reflector triangles, I have it back there, properly mounted and secure, not cracked, not broken. I have my fire extinguisher right here beside me, and there's also one behind my seat. It is fully charged at the correct service state, charged to the correct level, and the grenade pin is intact, properly mounted and secure, not cracked, not broken. I have fuses for every fuses except for my circuit breaker. Alright, so now I'm going to do my safe start. So I'm going to turn my key once. My ABS light is going to be going off within 5 to 10 seconds, and then once my ABS light go off, I'm going to go ahead and safely start my truck. All my mirrors on my truck are properly mounted and secure, not cracked, not broken. My windshield properly mounted and secure, not cracked, not broken. My windshield wiper properly mounted and secure, fully functional. My washer fluid is able to come out and is properly mounted and secure and is working. Since we're doing the windshield of the truck, we're going to group everything that goes with the windshield of the truck. So we are going to do the heater for the windshield. So we'll put the heater on. So the heater is working, properly mounted and secure, and the AC is also working, which is properly mounted and secure. Now we're going to move on to lights. So my lights here, I'm going to turn them on. Then I have my I-beam. You can see there, my I-beam lights are on. Then I have my low beam light. Then I have my left turn signal, right turn signal, and four-way flasher. All working, properly mounted and secure. Go to the horn of the truck. We have the city horn, and we have the highway horn. Properly mounted and secure, properly working. Now we're going to move on to our gauges. For the battery volt, it should be between 12 and 14 voltage. For our oil gauge, our oil should always be between 30 and 60. Our water gauge should fall between 180 and 190. And then for our air pressure gauge should always be between 100 and 125. Now we're going to move on to the top test of the truck. This is us testing the braking system of the truck. Testing the braking system, you'll put your foot on the service brake, you'll put your vehicle in drive, and I'm gonna first test my trailer brake to see if it's working. So I'm gonna push in the tractor brake, and then I'm gonna apply on my accelerator. You see, try, it's not moving. Good. You apply your tractor brake. Now we're gonna try our tractor brake to make sure that it's working by unapplying the trailer brake. So we take the trailer brake off. Let's see if the tractor is gonna move. So you put your foot on the rev, you press on it. It's not going because the brake is working. So you reapply both brakes. I'm gonna test our service brakes by pushing both tractor and trailer brakes in, releasing your foot off the service brake, and let the truck roll. Once the truck rolls, you will apply the brake after it get a good run. When you apply the brakes, you should make sure there's no pull to the left or pull to the right. If the truck goes to the left or to the right, it would indicate a flat tire, broken suspension, or if the truck doesn't stop at all, it means your service brake is not working. So you leave the truck, let it roll. So it's rolling without touching the steering. It's rolling. Press the service brakes, and you see my steering didn't go to the left or to the right, which means my service brake is fully fine. Pressure to the service brake, and we should not lose no more than 4 psi per minute. So this is where you apply the pressure and you watch your psi, but you shouldn't lose more than 4 in a minute. Okay, so we're not losing more than 4 in a minute. Then we're gonna go ahead and pump the brakes to 60 psi. The warning light will come on, which is the brake light right there that you're seeing. The warning light will come on to let you know that you are low on brakes. And after we do that, we're going to go ahead and continue to pump the brakes, and it's going to fall between 20 and 40 psi. When it goes between 20 and 40 psi, both brake valves will pop out. It will apply the brakes automatically because we are literally running out of here. And those are the both valves. They're already out. Okay, on the outside of the truck, we'll say for the pre-trip on the outside, it's the 3 L's: lights, leaks, and lean. I got 5 clearance lights in my truck, as you can see up there. They are amber in color. They are properly mounted and secure, fully functional, and they are free from condensation. Then I have my headlights. I got my I-beam and my regular lights. My multi-purpose lights, those are my corner lights. Properly mounted and secure, not cracked, not broken. Also free from condensation. That's one of the L's. The second L is leaks. Under the truck, it's pretty dry. So you'll bend down and look under the truck. This means that there is nothing leaking under the truck. Now my third L is for lean. My truck is not leaning, and that's good. If my truck was leaning, it would be a broken suspension, a shift of cargo, and it can also mean a flat tire. Let's go ahead and open the hood of the truck, and that's where we're going to continue our outdoor pre-trip. I'm just going to get a stick. I'm going to use a stick to try to point. Hopefully it can work for me. Alright, so the front of the truck is open. I always start my pre-trip inspection on the passenger side of my truck. So let's get started. Alright, so let's start with the engine of the truck. On the passenger side, the first thing we go for is the alternator belt, which is this belt under here. No more than 3/4 of a play. The radiator hose not cracked, not broken, not leaking, properly mounted and secure. The alternator belt is properly mounted and secure, not broken. Now we're going to go for the frame of the truck. This is the frame that holds everything together, properly mounted and secure, not cracked, not broken, and it does not have any illegal welding. Now the exhaust system for the truck, which is right here, not cracked, not broken, properly mounted and secure. Okay, so with the passenger side of the truck, first we're going to look at right here is the shocks absorber, properly mounted and secure, not cracked, not broken, and it is not leaking. The shocks absorber is connected to two leaf spring mounts, which are these mounts right here. Properly mounted and secure, not cracked, not broken. The two leaf spring mount, it comes with two U-bolts, these things that shape like a U. Two U-bolts, we got 4 washers and 4 nuts that are connected at the bottom. They're all properly mounted and secure, not cracked, not broken. Okay, we have the tie rod right here, properly mounted and secure, not cracked, not broken. Now we're going to move to the brake hose, properly mounted and secure, not cracked, not broken, and it is not leaking. Then we're going to move down to the brake chamber, properly mounted and secure, not cracked, not broken. Then we are going to move down to the cutter pins, properly mounted and secure. These are those little tiny pins in here, and there's also a cutter pin right down here, properly mounted and secure. We have the brake shoe, properly mounted and secure. We can't really see this in here, not cracked, not broken. If it's worn down, it should be no less than a 1/4 inch. Then we are going to move over to the tire of the truck. The front tires should be virgin tires, which means brand new tires. Now for the depth of the front tires, it should have no less than 4/32, which means the deepness of the grits on the tire, no less than 4/30. It should be in a good condition. For the PSI, it should be 110 PSI, and they should also be evenly worn for the front tires. Now we're going to move to the rims of the truck. Now the rims of the truck is properly mounted and secure. It is not cracked, it's not broken. It doesn't have spider webs. Spider webs could indicate that the lug nuts are too tight. If it's showing rust around the lug nuts, it could indicate that the lug nuts are too loose than the hub seal. Properly mounted and secure, not cracked, not broken, and it is not leaking. Then don't forget your metal valve stem on your tires, properly mounted and secure, not cracked, not broken, not leaking, and not touching on the side of the rims. Before I move to the side of the truck, I want to do the mirrors. I want to go to the next side to do the engine, but let me just do the side here. For my mirrors on the side and windows, properly mounted and secure, not cracked, not broken, as you can see. And then the steps, properly mounted and secure, so it's not falling off, properly mounted and secure, and it is free from any kind of spill that will make you slip. That will become a safety hazard. So everything over here is properly mounted and secure. Let's move to the next side of the truck. On this side of the truck, we are going to first talk about the coolant reservoir. Properly mounted and secure, not cracked, not broken, not leaking, and it's full to the correct oil level. The washer fluid, properly mounted and secure, not cracked, not broken, and not leaking. And then we have here, it's the engine oil, properly mounted and secure, not cracked, not broken, not leaking. And then we have right here, it is the power steering fluid, not cracked, not broken, not leaking, and it is properly mounted and secure. We have the water pump, which is belt driven. It's to the front under here. Let's see, I can't see it. I know on the Freightliner it's right here. It would be in between here. So it would be belt driven, no more than 3/4 inch of play. And then we have the air compressor, which is right here. Then we have our power steering fluid pump, which is properly mounted and secure, which is gear driven, not cracked, not broken, and it is not leaking. The dipstick. This is the dipstick for the truck. It's kind of messy. I'm already messy, but you pull it up. Right here, you pull it up. You wipe it off. You suck it back in, and then you pull it out again, so you can read it off the oil for the engine oil. The next thing we have here is the steering shaft, which is this. No more than, let's see, no more than 2 inches of play. So you will spin this around like this. No more than 2 inches of play for the power steering shaft. And then we have the steering gearbox, which is this right here, properly mounted and secure, not cracked, not broken. Then we move down to the shock absorber, properly mounted and secure, not cracked, not broken, and it is not leaking. Then on the side we have our 2 leaf spring mount, which is connected with 2 U-bolts, 4 washers and 4 nuts, properly mounted and secure, not cracked, not broken. We're gonna move over to the brake system. So this is the brake hose, properly mounted and secure, not cracked, not broken, and it is not leaking. It is connected to the brake chamber, properly mounted and secure, not cracked, not broken. Then we're going to move down to the S-Scan, which is in here, which is also called a slack adjuster. It is not cracked, it's not broken. An arm, which is shaped like a hand. I have the cutter pin and the castle nuts, properly mounted and secure. Not cracked, not broken. Then we have the push rod, mounted and secure, and brake shoe no less than 1/4 inch. This is the tire for the driver's side of the truck. The pound of the air of the tire should be 110 psi. The depth should be 4/32, and the tires should be virgin tires and evenly worn. For the rims of the tire, it's properly mounted and secure. There is no spatter web, which is good, which means my lug nuts are not too tight. And there's no rust around my lug nuts, which means they are not too loose. My hub seal, properly mounted and secure, not leaking. My metal valve stem, properly mounted and secure, and it's not touching. The driver's side of the truck, we are looking here at the mirror, properly mounted and secure, not cracked, not broken. The door hinges, it's properly put on, properly mounted and secure, and then our door steps are very strong, properly mounted and secure. Alright, so as you can see, about the dirt off my hands, I've been out here busy getting this job done. We're going to be doing the pre-trip inspection for the back of the tractor, so let's go. This is my 6 points of contact. These are 3, and then the next 3 are on the trailer. So 3 points of contact, properly mounted and secure, not cracked, not broken. For my gas tank, it's properly mounted and secure, not cracked, not broken, and it has a string on there for the cap. So make sure your gas tank got that. Then we want to move on to our catwalk. No cat be walking up here, but it's our catwalk. Properly mounted and secure, not cracked, not broken, and it's free from debris. Then I'm gonna do up here, which is the back of the truck. I got my DOT reflectors, which is up there, properly mounted and secure. So we're down to our lights, properly mounted and secure, not cracked, not broken, fully functional. Those are our service lights. Now we are down to inside here of the truck. All right, we're here. We have the leaf mount holder, which is properly mounted and secure, not cracked, not broken. We have our leaf mount 2 U-bolts. Under the bottom of our U-bolts, we got 4 washers and 4 nuts, properly mounted and secure, not cracked, not broken. Then our brake hose is properly mounted and secure, that is connected to the brake chamber. Properly mounted and secure, not cracked, not broken, not leaking. We got 4 airbags. This is one of them. Airbag, properly mounted and secure, not cracked, not broken, not leaking. So we got 4 for each tires. They're properly mounted and secure, not cracked, not broken, not leaking. Our tires, our 2 30-second tires, properly mounted and secure, not cracked, not leaking. There's adequate space between tires, they're not touching, and they're in between. The tire does not have grease, which is properly mounted and secure. Down to our lug nuts, which are properly mounted and secure. They are not loose, which would indicate rust. They're not too tight, which could indicate spider webs. And then our seal here is not leaking. Properly mounted and secure. Inflation for the tires should be 110 psi, and you should be able to see your metal valve stem for the back tire, and also for your front tire, your back and your front tire, properly mounted and secure. All right, so our 5th wheel skid plate should be properly greased. It is properly mounted and secure, not cracked, not broken. Our shank is inside here, but you can't really see it because the release handle is out. This is the release handle, properly mounted and secure, not cracked, not broken. We have the 5th wheel sitting on a platform. This is a platform that is sitting on with a slider. So it's an adjusted slider that you can be sliding it. Properly mounted and secure, not cracked, not broken. Okay, so the same way I inspect these drive tires, I will be inspecting all 4 drive tires the same way. So I'm just going to go around and inspect all 4 drive tires the same way. This is the frame of the truck, properly mounted and secure, no illegal welding. Our reverse lights are the 2 clear lights in the middle, properly mounted and secure. And then on the end, the red lights are multi-purpose lights, which are our 4-way flashers and our indicators, properly mounted and secure. Our mud flaps, properly mounted and secure, and have their required DOT reflectors on both mud flaps. These are the rest of my 6 points of contact. They are used to hook up the electricity and the braking system of the truck. Now we have our header board of the truck. That's what we're inspecting right here, properly mounted and secure, not cracked, not broken. Then underneath the trailer, we are going to be inspecting our apron and our kingpin. We have our amber light at the top of the trailer. Now we're going to move down to our landing gear. Sent DOT reflectors on the side of the trailer. And we have our amber light right there, multi-purpose light. Now we have our tandem slider here and our release handle to pull our tandem slider. Then we have our brake hose, properly mounted and secure. Our brake chamber, properly mounted and secure. And then we have our leaf spring mounts, which are properly mounted and secure, not cracked, not broken. We have our brake shoe, properly mounted and secure, no less than 1/4 inch. And we also have our tires, which are properly mounted and secure, and the space between tires are free from debris. Our tires are 110 psi, and they are 2 30-second tire. Then we're going to move to our lug nuts, which are properly mounted and secure, not loose. Okay, we're moving along here. We're going to be inspecting the doors of the trailer and the door holder, but first we're going to look at the ABS light, which should be off, and our marker light that tells you the marking point of the tail of the trailer. We are now looking at the inches, which are properly mounted and secure. At the top of the trailer, we have 3 red clearance lights. Then we're going to move to the corner of the trailer, which are reflectors, DOT reflectors. Then we are going to move down to the handles of the door. They're properly closed. Then we are going to look at our brakes light and our multi-purpose light. So the ones to the inside, those are our brakes lights. At the end, we have our multi-purpose lights. Now we're going to move down to our license plate bulb. The light is working, properly mounted and secure. 100% DOT reflectors, properly mounted and secure. Trailer bumper, properly mounted and secure. I will be inspecting the right side of the trailer the same way I inspected the left side of the trailer. This concludes my pre-trip inspection.